Hello everyone, this is Dion Sol. I hope everyone is doing well, and as you see before you, it is dark. We are currently sitting in Lone Pine, California, and we're going to be doing an FS economy flight, which is going to involve 4 takeoffs and 4 landings and 5 airports total. We're going to, down here in Lone Pine, California, we're going to take off and we're going to go over to Independence, and then from Independence, then Bishop, California, and then Lee Vining, and then ending the trek over in South Lake Tahoe. And I'll be sprinkling in my audio commentary from time to time when I can, when it sees fit. So hopefully this is cool. So enjoy the video and we'll get right on this thing. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and get everything set up and ready to go here. Going through all of my settings, make sure everything's set and get it ready for takeoff. We are running in the with the flashlight configuration. When you start at nighttime in an airplane, cold and dark, we'll go ahead and turn on our battery and just turn the various few little artifacts on, lights and whatnot. Let everybody know that we're going to be taking off here in a few minutes. Got our auxiliary power going on here. Usually the as soon as you turn on the avionics bus 1, then we lose our flashlight, and then I have to manually turn it back on so I can see. Every airplane is different, so I'm sitting there trying to figure out where the hell the damn lights are, and it's not up there. But in a minute I will figure it out because it's down below. They're hiding. Come on, Dion, you're gonna find it. No, it's not there. You're gonna find it there. There they are. They're right there. They're hiding behind the... So anyway, getting everything set up. Getting our inertial separator set up there. Getting the lights on. Didn't want the lights turned on too bright. Because if you do, it just totally obstructs outside the glare shield, so you can't see anything. And you do somewhat, even at nighttime, you still look at terrain outside. And see, now I turned off the flashlight. Now we have the interior lighting. Go ahead and start the engine here. Get the engine going so we can get off a battery. And like I say again, I hope you like this format. I'm just doing this voiceover after the fact and trying to have a little bit more control for what limited software and hardware I have to work with. You take it up to halfway, and then after that you go full conditioner, and then you're supposed to activate your alternators, get your alternators charging. Even though they say non-up, the switches still work, so maybe they need to change the text in that. If they're functional. I don't know if they're functional or not. Get our lights all going here. I'll hand fly this one initially. The only part of the video I did not hand fly was going from Lee Vining to South Lake Tahoe. And I wish these guys would get out of my way, but unfortunately they just stand there like a bunch of mannequins. Let's fast forward that a little bit. Gotcha. What the hell did you do to me? Lining up on the runway here for takeoff. Definitely leave your comments down below. Say what you want to say about the airplane. Say about my content. If you want to see me fly to different areas, please let me know, and I'll make that happen. Have a little bit of audience participation is always good. So here we go. We're taking off here. think it was runway 32, that's what I saw. And we'll rock and roll. To get me off the ground, for some reason I had to really put a lot of effort into it just to get the damn thing to go up and out of off the ground. Not being very cooperative, but finally got it in the air. The lights look like that they're just hovering, you know, in some situations, some circumstances, especially going over the freeways or the highways. Like all those lights right there all look like they're just hovering in midair. Now, granted, you're not supposed to be looking at that kind of detail, but hey, you know, it is what it is. And once we get settled here, now we'll be kicking in our first musical montage here in just a second. So enjoy this musical montage, and I'll catch you on the other side of the musical montage. Alrighty, we are back, and as you can see, we are on final. A little bit of a high final there, but get down here in just a second. Flaps 1. This is Independence, California. It's a little place over, the big lights are actually the 395, and the little lights to the left towards the north of the, which is furthest from you, north part of the town. That's a little park, and it has a big steam locomotive sitting up there that people can check out. That's about all I can remember about Independence. There's not much there, it's just a little place. And there is not 3-story buildings there, I'll tell you that right now. As we're coming into land. Okay, and touchdown. A little bit of stutter there. I am not using the reversers because the reversers in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 does not allow you to split your throttle. With the SciTech throttle, the throttle quadrant that I have, it doesn't give you the ability to split your throttle out. With X-Plane, you can, and so I can go like a third of the way of the throttle. I can, you know, designate that this is beta range and this is full reversers and so on. Microsoft Flight Simulator does not allow you to do that. What they want you to do is they want you to press a button and go into reverse, and then you can use your throttle quadrant to, you know, increase your reverse thrust and whatnot, and which ends up not working out as, you know, realistically as it should. It can be done, but it's not. Also, the button sometimes it doesn't kick in like it's supposed to. Basically, the SciTech throttle quadrants, its detent is actually just a button that's at the end that when you pull back the throttle far enough, it will click on it, and then it supposedly goes in, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I just try to come in low and slow, and then just let the brakes and the weight of the airplane slow me down. At least for this airplane anyway. Yeah, I got all my lights on. I'd like to see an add-on feature that somebody needs to do for this aircraft, if they would, is when, you know, depending on where, you know, how much load you have loaded into the aircraft, it would actually populate, you know, people, mannequins or whatever into the back there to simulate that you got people. That'd be kind of cool. And baggage and whatnot. So we'll come on over here, park the airplane, simulate that we are taking on some more passengers, because all this is take on load, or take on passengers, no no exchanging of passengers, just you know, incoming. Parking brake is set. Alrighty, so we will pick up our next group of passengers here. As soon as you put the emergency brake on, then it will kick the passengers back out in FS economy, and then put it back in. After you do it, you see we're going to make $11,000 before expenses. Start those bad boys back up. Okay, now the next group is loaded. So now we're off to Bishop, California. And we are set. It's recognized. You see that little escape button up there in the top left-hand corner. That just lets me know that, or cancel, lets me know that it's active, that it accepted it. So the servers acknowledge. Now we're going to try to avoid not taking out their, and avoiding that one, which I did, obviously, because I'm here. It's a cool shot. I like the night shots. Night flying is fun. Very, very challenging. Very, very challenging. Because like I say again, most of this was hand flying. November 502 Delta Mike is holding short of runway 32 for straight out departure. Independence traffic. So here we go. We're getting a little bit heavier, so a little bit more aggressive on our pulling back on the yoke to get us in the air. And we're coming up to our musical montage number 2 by Dan Lebowitz, called Never Your Mind is what this one is called. As you can see, I did a rock and roll theme on this particular video, so that's why you see most of them are all rock and roll themed music, guitars and that sort of thing. So I hope you enjoy it. So here it comes here in a couple seconds. That was Big Pine, California. That's what we just passed right then. Alrighty, we are back, and I'm going to be setting up here to land on runway 35, I think, is what it was. Nice clear day. Flaps 1. Yeah, Bishop, California. Every chance I get to go up there, I will go up there to get the cookies. There is a place called Schlossky's, I think it is, Schlossky's Bakery. I could be pronouncing that incorrectly, but we stopped by and get a couple of buckets, because the cookies, the shortbread cookies, come in buckets, and they're really, really good. So just getting myself set up here to land. I think that will be flaps number 2, because I'm going so fast. Sobo did do a good job on the Grand Caravan. I can't fault them. They just need to make sure that the rest of it's all fleshed out, and oxygen system works, and a few other little things need to be working with it. But they almost got it completely fleshed out. already, which is good. That's great. We need a walk around mode. And we are down. Yeah, this kind of flight generally, when I do a night flight like this, my wife is generally sleeping at this point because it really is nighttime. Those of you who know me, I do all my flights in real time. So if it's nighttime, it really is real time, nighttime in the real world where I'm located. And so I try to keep it a 1-to-1 ratio as much as possible. Every now and then I'll mix it up a little bit, but 95% of the time I'm always doing it 1-to-1. Same with the weather. So we'll set our parking brake right here next to this TBM 930. And there is the parking brake, and there's my little indicator saying that it's been recorded. And if I refresh that, and then boom, now all I got is 2 left to pick up, and that is going to be in Lee Vining. I'll go ahead and accept that, and then move on to the next. On to the next leg.
Kilo Bravo India Hotel traffic Cessna November 502 Delta Mike taking off runway 35 straight out departure.
Enjoy this musical montage, and I'll catch you on the other side of the musical montage. Alrighty, we are back, and now we are on final here. The land. Here in Lee Vining, California, USA. All these little towns around Lee Vining and Bryant Field, which is Bridgeport, and that sort of thing, are all just towns that you basically go for supplies and stuff when you go up in the mountains up in Sierra Nevada. That's how we always treated them, which was awesome. Get showers, you know, things like that. Supplies. So we'll come over here and then we will drop off, or pick up, sorry, the next group of passengers. Yeah, like I said earlier, I said all the lights look like they're floating, so they definitely need work on the lights. But all in all, I was watching, or not watching, sorry, I was reading the forums, and people were complaining about the lights were, or the night is not correct, and it sucks, and you know, typical Flame, where you know people are bitching and moaning, complaining. But in reality, it's fine, you know. It's all in all, it's fine. Is it a little? Could it be darker? Sure, in certain situations, but. You know, I'm happy with it. Could it be tweaked? Sure, it'd be tweaked as well, but I think that's low on my priorities to be fixed. And like I've said countless times before, is get these airplanes maxed out to their as much as possible. Alrighty, so parking brake is set. So let's go ahead and offload these passengers here. Do all the behind the scenes stuff. Alrighty, parking brake off. We'll move on to the next little bit here. All passengers are loaded and ready to go. And like I said again, I've said this before, but if you guys like this type of format, please let me know. It's a lot more work on my end, but hey, if you guys like it, it's all good. And definitely like and subscribe if you feel that my content is worthy. I appreciate it. I decided to go on down here on the side as opposed to because we don't have a taxiway. And I just wanted to get my tires dirty. Try to avoid to get into the brush. Who knows what rocks or sharp objects that are in there that would waste my tires. Alrighty. November 502 Delta Mike's at runway 15 for left departure. Leave lining traffic. Get everything ready to go and make this thing happen. Here we go. Everything looks green, everything looks good. Commercial separator engaged. Get a little aggressive on my, we're getting heavy here. Not when you get off the ground. Yeah. Gotta clear the trees, clear the bushes. Not gonna like me. Heavy, heavy. Separator put away. Continue swinging this airplane around, go over the lake. This is Mono Lake. Start pointing towards South Lake Tahoe. Alrighty, well, we're coming up to the next musical montage by, called Ginormous Robots by Nathan. And all the musical montage for this video will be in the description down below. So if you want to go check out their music, it's the YouTube music, so it's all good. Okay, all lights off. That we don't need. Alrighty, well, I'll catch you guys on the other side of the musical montage. See you guys in a second. Alrighty, we are back, and here we are on final here in South Lake Tahoe, California, USA, and slowly losing our RPM and our altitude and everything else. Slowing it all up. It doesn't look bad. Like I said, people complaining about the night vision, night stuff. It could be better, yes, again, but not bad. Now we're getting our lights on here. There's our separator back out. And here we go. Land on that runway 18. Looking good. Two reds, two whites. So far so good on the glide path. And then I lost it. Now I'm too low. Now I'm okay again. There's the numbers. Come on. Get it on the ground. There we go. Alright. Not too bad. Alrighty, now you see to turn off and go park this thing and make our $11,000 before expenses. I'm trying to decide if I want to buy another one of these Grand Caravan aliases or if I want to get something else. That way, our other pilots will have an airplane to fly. Because right now, I've only got this one at the moment. Go over here and find my place to park. Then we will call it a video. Good a spot as any. Park it right here. And close enough. Said parking brake. Where is that? There it is. Turning everything off here. We're on some lights so I can see what the hell I'm doing. That's always good. You gotta have one light switch to rule them all. Turn them all on at once. All switches off, everything. And that should just about finalize it. And there it is. Well, I definitely appreciate you guys watching. Got almost 130 hours in the sim, so which is pretty good. So I'll catch you guys next time on another exciting FS Excursions, and we'll do this all over again and fly somewhere. So you guys take care and have a great one. Take care. Bye.